What's going on, guys? So, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try and make the playoffs this year. I know it's going to be a tough thing to do, but I think we got the team that can at least make the playoffs. Um, Sean Navarro. One thing I will say about 2K, 2K17 is on MyGM, it's really repetitive. Like, they literally say the same things over and over again. And just like this, the press. They will probably ask me this question 5 times throughout this video, and it's the same question about the same person over and over and over again, and it just gets annoying. I really hope 2K fixes that for this next year's game for my GM because it kind of makes it unplayable because you don't have a choice to skip all this. And I'm not a fan of my league because I feel like there's no challenge to it because you can basically pick whoever you want to pick, and then if you don't like what's going on with that team, you can just change stuff, and you can, if someone retires, you can make them unretire. It's dumb, and I'm not a fan of it. But anyways, like I said, like James Marshall, I'm so like he comes into my office all the time. It's like, dude, why do I need to change the game plan? You're the coach. Why do I need to worry about that? That's not that's not my issue. That's your issue. So get the hell out of my office. And just like this, Sean Navarro is in my office again. It's like, dude, I really, it doesn't matter to me right now. Get out of here. All right, so, anyways, back to our team. I really want to make the playoffs. Like I said, I'm hoping to win a championship within 5 years. If I don't do that, then this will be a failure. Um, Greg Monroe, I'm just going to be honest with you. I think I've earned a starting spot on this team. How? Like, I understand you're good. I'm going to be straight with you. I don't think you've earned a bigger role based on your on the court or off the court actions. He's not going to be happy. Dang, man, I just came in here with a request and didn't need to be scolded. Way to be harsh for no reason. Oh, be quiet, Greg. And I'm thinking about trading Greg because well, no, I'll probably keep him. There's no reason to trade him at this point. Hey, Greg, thanks for stopping by my office. I have something quick to talk to you about. Encourage the player. I just want to let you know that you're my boy, Blue. You're seriously 2K.
You're my boy, Blue! You're my boy.
Anyways, like I said, probably I think Greg Monroe has a team option, and I think I'm just gonna let him go at the end of the year. I probably should trade him, but it's not. I mean, we're playing good right now. It's not really worth trading him at this point in the season. I mean, we're leading our division, and James Marshall once again in my freaking office. It's just the mode is so repetitive, and I kind of understand why no one plays my GM on or does playthroughs of my GM on 2K or on YouTube because it's so repetitive. Hey Mike, let's talk about getting me a contract extension. The plain and simple fact is that your play on the court hasn't motivated us to extend your contract. I like that. I guess I need to get out there and kill it. Yeah, you do, Joffrey, and even if you do kill it, I'm probably not going to re-sign you because you're hot garbage. First round. The other thing, I mean, I understand protected picks, but why would I want that? Honestly, I want just picks. I don't want people to send me protected picks. It's stupid. I don't really care what you have to say, Dwight. It's not really important right now. Just like that, the Magic are always terrible. So why would I want to trade for a top 5 protected pick? That doesn't even make sense. And James Marshall, once again, in my office, telling me the same shit he's been telling me for the last 2 months. Alright, let's go. No, let's not talk to Greg because I don't really care what he thinks. He's a 78 overall. Let's see what we can get for him. Kyle Korver. Ooh, Rudy Gay, 80 overall. Too bad it's only a 1-year deal because I would probably take them up on that. I want to have some cap space for the off season just in case someone, because I need a point guard because I don't have a point guard right now. My best point guard is Shelvin Mack. And Brandon Ingram, of course, he's out for 1 to 2 weeks. I really want a good point guard. I'm hoping that I'll have enough cap to get a good point guard. I mean, look at our starting lineup. Shelvin Mack, Etwan Moore, Kevin Looney, and Kyle Anderson is our starting lineup. Oh shit. Something you'd like to get you done. Would like you to get done. Jeez, I can't even talk. He doesn't want me to run any promotions. Well, you got that, because how can we run promotions if we're minus $7.6 million? Greg Monroe, again, he's already asked me this question, and it's the same thing over and over again. So I'm going to go to the game plan. Let's just put Greg in to maybe make him shut the hell up. And I know I'm kind of bickering about 2K, but I don't know if somebody can tell me, how can I change it to where if I make a coaching, like a lineup change, it stays? All right, so I'm going to try and get his morale back up because he's dragging the team chemistry down. And I'm not bringing Greg Monroe back next season because this is just stupid. So yeah, like right here, Greg Monroe's in the starting lineup now. But later on in the video, he somehow gets, and Brandon Ingram's still out. He somehow isn't in the starting lineup anymore, and I don't know how to change that. It drives me insane because there's guys that want starting roles, and I'm like, okay, I'll put you in the starting lineup. And then a week later, they're pissed off again because they're not in the starting lineup, and it's like I have no control over it, and it's annoying. All right, so we're looking decent right now. We're a playoff team, which is what I wanted. James Marshall coming into my office to change the game plan. I am the general manager. What do I have to do with game plans? Game plans are not my forte. I'm here to run the business. And the trainer wants me to change practice. And the press is asking me how satisfied I am with my staff, so I'm just like, fuck it. I'm not even going to give you an answer. I don't care what the press thinks about me. I'm over it. Quit asking me stupid questions that I've already answered 50 times. So, Oliver, if there are any players you want to trade, you might want to take care of it right now. I don't really care about that right now. If I wanted to trade anybody, I would. But our team chemistry is surprisingly high right now, which, with Greg Monroe whining and bitching about his role on the team, I figured that would be way lower, but fan interest is up to 100% as well, which is good. Again, like he's in my office every day. It's like he follows me around like a lost puppy. It's like, get the hell out of here, James, or I'm gonna fire your ass. I'm gonna start editing these down because I know 26 minutes worth of video is kind of annoying. So I'm gonna start editing these down to where there's either funny moments or important moments or things that really need to happen or that I really need to show when it comes to this, because none of this stuff really matters. Oliver Gordon in my office again, talking about the trade deadline. Now he's in my office talking about the All-Star weekend. Get out of my office, Oliver. And now he's calling me on the phone, telling me about Kevin Garnett wants to retire. Okay, cool. Kevin Garnett, you're old as dirt. You haven't made an impact on this team anyways. Get out of here. All right, I'll thank you. Why not? I mean, you are a good player, but bald head. Kevin Garnett's days as a player coming to an end. Have you thought about bringing him onto your coaching staff? No, I really haven't. Why would I? Why would I bring him onto my coaching staff? I'm probably going to fire Craig Marshall. Jeez, James Marshall in the offseason. And Oliver Gordon is in my office once again. So you know what? Andy's calling me. You know what? You're gone. You're done. I'm so sick of you. You've been the worst sidekick in the history of sidekicks. You make the Scarecrow look like a superhero. Yeah, get your freedom there, Oliver. Get on out of here. I'm sure teams are just lining up at your doors to hire you, ain't they? Jesus. I've never, like, I went to wipe my butt the other day and Oliver Gordon was right there. I'm like, Oliver, what are you doing, dude? Get out of here. I'm trying to poop. Well, I just wanted to let you know about the trade deadline. Jeez. Alright, so we're going to hire this guy that looks like Chael Sonnen. And team chemistry is up to 95%. That's amazing. Hopefully I can bring the San Diego Surf and NBA championship. Alright, so and we lose to the freaking Lakers. Unbelievable. Greg Monroe's been great. Jesus criminy! We know! We get it! Good lord. First season as GM is starting to wind down. What are your thoughts on the owner? My first season has been great. The owner and I see eye to eye on how this franchise should be run. Yes, we do. He's a great guy. Even though he watches shitty TV shows. Now, if he said, I got to catch up on Boy Meets World or something like that, okay, that makes a lot more sense. But Better Call Saul, that's a terrible show. How satisfied are you with your staff? I'm very satisfied, okay? We're second under. Okay, yes, we made the playoffs. Okay, good. Which I figured we were going to make the playoffs anyways, but hopefully we can win 50 games. Can we please win 50 games? All right, good. So we end the season on 51-31, second in our division, fourth in the conference. Had a very successful season. What are your expectations? It's hard to predict. Dumbass press. I'm going to try and get the press down. Okay, so James Harden is the MVP. Ben Simmons is the Rookie of the Year. Gordon Hayward, Sixth Man of the Year. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. D'Angelo Russell, Most Improved. Nate McMillan, Coach of the Year. And the Warriors, Executive of the Year, of course. What I'm going to try and do is get the press trust down to zero because I'm so sick of hearing them. Brandon Ingram made all-rookie first team, which is great. So now I'm going to go talk to the team owner. Just chat. I'm going to ask him for a joke. What is the difference between a fish and a piano? You can't tune a fish. Oh my god. What are you, like 6? Not my fault this game's E for everyone. My hands are tied. Okay. Good pickup lines. Can I follow you home? Because my parents always told me to follow my dreams. Yeah, that'll work. That's not creepy at all. Can I follow you home, miss? I think you're really pretty. Can I follow you home? Oh my. Oh. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to Greg Monroe. I'm going to try and get everybody on the same page for the playoffs. You seem to be down, and that just won't cut it around here. You're so right. I need to focus on the game and ball out at all times. Alright. So we go up 1, up 2. They come back. 3-1. Alright, so we got this one in the bag. 3-2. Okay. Can we please win this game? That would be great. Oh my god. Seriously? Are you serious right now? We had a great season, but we just couldn't get it done in the series. I believe in these guys, and I think we'll be back next season. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we get a point guard and Greg Monroe leaves because I'm so sick of Greg Monroe. All he is, I mean, he's worse than Dwight Howard. Kevin Durant. The Thunder don't even have Kevin Durant, and they beat us. Unbelievable. This team was in the red this past season. Do you attribute that to your doing or to others? It was a CFO, obviously. How's it my fault? I'm the freaking GM. I worry about players. That is my job. The CFO is hired for a reason. Keep the team profitable. Yeah, that's not my fault, buddy. Glad you stopped by. There's a new goal I want you to accomplish. Okay, let's hear it. Get us a player rated 87 or higher. This is my roster, and I decide who's on it. And this is my team, and I decide who's running it. All right, so we got 10 million somehow. I don't really understand that, but okay. We need to bring it up so we can get some free agents. That's my hope. We need to change the budget up here. All right, so retirements. Kevin Garnett, good riddance with your bald head. Bob Weiss, don't even know who you are. Hall of Fame. That's a pretty good class. Jersey retirement. Who cares? Oh, league meetings. Just what I want to be a part of. Great. Let's hear them. Draft lottery. Teams with the same record will no longer share the same odds of obtaining a top 3 pick. That sounds great. I really don't give a shit, but that sounds great. Good to know. I'll definitely keep that. Only 10 players from each conference will be named to the All-Star team. I really don't care, Bonish. I really don't care. That doesn't matter. Abolish the luxury tax. That sounds amazing. Let's do that. Change the Rising Stars Challenge to... Who cares about the Rising Stars Challenge? Why are NBA owners so... Who cares? 8 picks are done through the lotto. Don't care. Why, like, the Rising Stars Challenge? No one gives a shit about that game. Literally, no one cares. I haven't watched that game in probably 10 years. I'm going to skip the draft stuff because I don't think we have a pick in the draft. So it's kind of pointless to do that. James Marshall's contract has expired. Okay, you know what, James? You did good this year, even though you were in my office every day. Thanks for having the thermostat set so low. I normally sweat more than a fat kid at summer camp. Okay, James, you know what? Just for that, I'm gonna sign you. Just don't be in my freaking office every day, please. Please. And for some reason, he only wants 2 years because he's not committed to the team. So therefore, I'm only going to give you 2.08 instead of the 2.11 that you're looking for, James. You should be committed to the Surf. You should be committed to this team, and you're not. I should fire your ass right now. Draft players with average age of 25. Okay, there's no expansion draft. Lonnie Todd, I don't care about you. You're gone. Team player options. Greg Monroe. 17 million. I don't really need Greg Monroe, so I'm just gonna let him go. Kyle Anderson. We're gonna keep Kevin Looney. Sure. All right. So Chris Paul declined his player option, so hopefully we can get Chris Paul. He would be my. He's the goal right now. Greg Monroe won't resign. Damn, I'm so upset about that. So here we go, free agency. Steph Curry. I'm not even going to worry about Steph Curry because he always re-signs with the freaking Warriors. So it's pointless to even try and get him. So we're going to go after Chris Paul. We're really interested in having you join our team. Glad to be here, Mr. Oxlong. Alright, so we're going to give Chris Paul the max because I really want him on my team. And let's throw in a no trade clause. It says play for winner 5 stars. We're not really a winner, but alright. I appreciate this offer and we'll take it into consideration. Okay, well, right now, us and the Clippers are the only 2 offers and we're number 1 right now. So hopefully that all works out. Still number 1. Yes! Alright, so we got our point guard. Now all we need to do is sign some role players, which shouldn't be that difficult. So yeah, our team's shaping up pretty good. We got Brandon Ingram, who's only 19 years old, and then we got Chris Paul leading the way, and then we have Dwight Howard at the five. Um, I think this team could contend for a championship, definitely. If not this year, then next year. If I can get someone else, maybe trade for a pick or something, and then Victor Oladipo. I'm sure we don't have enough money to get Victor Oladipo, but it's worth a shot, I guess. Yeah, I'll let you go. This was a waste of time, but maybe we can figure out something if there is a next time. There's not going to be a next time, Victor. I'm sorry. We just don't have the money for it. Let's try and get JJ Redick, though. Bring all the LA Clippers over to San Diego. 2-year, $20 million contract. Okay, we got enough room for that, I guess. We need a shooter, and we need a two guard, so we'll give you a little more than you're asking for. All right, let's go after Jamal Crawford, too. Why not? All right, we'll give you a little more than the minimum there, Jamal. And no one signs, and we get both of them. So we're basically like the San Diego Clippers right now. We have Chris Paul, we have Jamal Crawford, and we have JJ Redick. Let's get Patty Mills. He probably wants too much money, but yeah, sure, why not? So right now we have $17 million worth of cap for next year, which I don't really know how we have that much cap space. Because I can't really remember what we signed Dwight Howard to. So hopefully we can get someone else with that $17 million and then just sign another big man or another big name. So we got Darrell Arthur. Um, Again, just looking for role players right now. Not looking for. I mean, we don't have enough money to hit a home run right now, so I'm just really looking for guys to fill out the rest of our roster. And I'm just gonna sim through a few more days of free agency. So hopefully we can get some guys for a little less money. It probably won't work, but it's worth a shot. So we're gonna try and get Lynn, and he wants too much money, so we're just gonna walk away. Yes, it was a waste of time, Mr. Lynn. So I'm just gonna go after again crafty veterans like Kirk Heinrich, because they usually sign for the minimum, and they're still, I mean, they're not great, but they're still decent enough to make a difference. So we got Heinrich, and I'm just going to skip to training camps because I'm really not worried about the rest of free agency. I mean, there's no one that we can get that's really going to make a huge impact, so it's kind of pointless to waste time. Oh, Dwight Howard going to rebounding camp. What a shock that is. So now I'm just going to, well, now let's do training camps. I always send guys to perimeter shooting. I don't know why. It's just something that I like to do. Because when I actually sit and play the game, I like being able to have guys that can shoot the three ball. Kyle Anderson is surprisingly becoming a decent piece to this team. He's a 77 overall right now. And we need to send Dwight Howard to free throw camp. So let's just go ahead and send the whole team there. And then we'll do Pekovic to rebounding camp because why not? All right, so we're heading into next season. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I think I'm going to wrap this video up after these. We have a total of 0 division titles. Yes, we do. It'll take Lady Luck on our side, but I hope to get there. My business success has led me to believe that we'll win if we're the most deserving. I don't think that's how that works, but okay. Don't do anything to upset too many of our players. Yes, I totally agree. Don't want to make anybody upset. Don't let team chemistry fall below 77%. I won't let you down. Sell out more games. 14 is your minimum. Okay. 14 games. I think we can sell out 14 games. Alright, so I'm just going to end it here, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like on the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, well, you know what? I don't give a shit. So I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully this team can win a championship. And let's see what happens.
I close my eyes only for a moment, and the moment's gone. All my dreams pass before my eyes in curiosity. Dust in the wind.
Looks like you better put the KY wrestling on hold for a
All
while.
we are is dust in
idea.
the wind.
Look, please don't beat yourself up over this thing, Mitch. It's not your fault. Damn it, Blue is old. That's what old people do. They die. I'm sorry.
All we are is dust in the